I'm Vic Myers. Welcome to the Resistance. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Strother Martin, or Martin Strother, I forget which. Cool Hand Luke, 1967. Great movie. Anyway, I made a video yesterday trying to explain in a different way why it's important to join the Democratic Party. And at the end of the video, a lot of people commented as if maybe they didn't watch the video. I don't know, but when I was a teacher, I learned that if the students aren't getting what you're saying as a teacher, then it's your fault as the teacher. You are failing to communicate. So I must be failing to communicate what I'm trying to say. So I got a new way of trying it. Here you go. Why it's imperative that we join the Democratic Party. All the independents and third-party nonsense is not going to cut it this time. All right? Here you go. Imagine you got two armies, right? And they're opposing each other. You got the Crimson Army, which is the oligarchs. At the top is your Crimson King and all your oligarchs. And the foot soldiers are mostly red, but a few blue and a few green and all that. Those are the foot soldiers, and they're following the Crimson King because, well, they got suckered into believing that the Crimson King cares about them, okay? So that's one army. And the other army is a purple army. It's mostly blue, but it's got all colors of the rainbow. It's got Green Party, and it's got some reds, and it's got independents. I guess we call them grays. I don't know. Anyway, it's got all the colors. And they're over here. Now, both armies need to take the hill. On this hill is the Constitution and justice and Lady Liberty. Whoever wins the battle wins the hill. And if the Crimson King and the Crimson Army, if they win, well, they're going to wipe out all three of those things on the hill. Build them a mansion. We'll call it Mar-a-Lago. Now, the red army, or excuse me, the other army, the purple army, they're the opposition. So we are the purple army, if you will. And we've got to decide, are we going to go into battle with the tank? Because the other guys, they got a tank and they've got the communication network. That's quite apparent. We've got a social media network that's growing. We're losing the communication network in the media. And we have to decide, are we going to go into battle with a tank? That would be the Democratic Party. Now, right now, the Democratic Party, the tank, one of the tracks came off, right? That's why it has not been effective. It hasn't been able to move. It hasn't been able to exert any power because one of the tracks came off. That's one option, is that tank. We have the people to fix the tank and take it into battle. Or the other option is we can all disperse into a whole bunch of different parties, or we can try and rebuild build from scratch another party. By the way, the Libertarian Party has been around since 1971, started right here in Colorado, and in the last election they got not even 2 million votes for president. So think about that. That's 50 plus years, and they couldn't mount a presidential candidate. So the other option, it's either the Democratic Party, which is the tank that needs work, or we can do a bunch of independent third-party nonsense, which is like having a bunch of slingshots. And as far as communication goes, the Democratic Party, they've got a network. It goes throughout all 50 states, and it works. It may not work for us yet, but we can make it happen. But that communication exists. The other side over here, we got slingshots and we've got tin cans and string. That's the communication network that you'll have if you're going to insist on going to a third party. So, y'all decide. Either go into battle with a tank that we can fix and make battle worthy, Or we can pick up our slingshots and our tin can and string and try and win a battle against somebody who is carrying a tank. I can't say it any better. I mean, I keep saying that's why we have to join the Democratic Party. And I keep getting people saying both parties are corrupt and the Democratic Party has failed us. Yes, I know the Democratic Party has failed us, but we have the power to fix it. We can put the track back on the tank and go into battle. All right, I got to go get ready for work. Good day.